What's going on, guys? So check this thing out. This is a full body paint Keystone Cougar fifth wheel. This is not a short fifth wheel. It's not a super long fifth wheel, but it's not a super short fifth wheel. But they're doing a lot of really creative things with this, including that CURT Helix PinBox, which we'll talk a little bit more about. But let's check this thing out. Hang tight, I'll be right back. Okay, so we are out here at General RV and we're taking a look at this thing, and I always love full body paint, and when they experimented with this, I think it's been a big success for the folks over at Cougar. The numbers on this are 13,750 pounds from a gross vehicle weight perspective. A unloaded vehicle weight is 11,250 and the cargo capacity is 2,440 pounds. This is going to ride on twin 6,000 pound axles, and it's going to have 16-inch H-rated tires. That's kind of crazy. This is a really interesting setup, and I would probably say mainly because of the gross vehicle weight rating on this thing being relatively light at 13,750, you could tow this behind perhaps some 3/4 ton trucks if you get them with the right gross vehicle weight rating on the truck. If you get one with roughly 36 to 4,000 pounds worth of payload capacity, you should be able to handle something like this. I still would recommend at least a 1-ton single rear wheel truck. I'd recommend at least 4,000 pounds worth of cargo capacity, because it's actually going to be pretty difficult to find a 3/4 ton truck with that much cargo capacity. Not that they don't exist, they're just kind of rare. Now, this is a really cool fifth wheel because they've done a lot of upgraded things to it, even though it falls under the Cougar brand, which is typically going to be more affordable and more budget oriented, such as lithium batteries on board, the CURT Helix PinBox, upgraded tires, upgraded suspension, the kind of stuff that you would traditionally see on a more expensive fifth wheel. But let's go ahead and check out the outside of this thing, then we'll walk inside. I love the coil spring right here. I love the big shock absorber on the front of it as well. Lithium batteries from Dragonfly, which is also really nice. You're going to have twin 30-pound propane cans out here, so you have one on this side and then one on the other side. You have this hyper cage core, which is a composite sidewall construction as well. Inside of the storage, not super thick baggage doors. I wish they were a little thicker, but they're pretty dense, so it's not a bad baggage door. Dual slam latches. Huge pass-through basement storage in here as well. Aluminum bath deck with radiant material on it also. And you have your awning control out here as well, so you can actually put the awning out from outside in the storage area, which is really nice, very convenient. Again, nice slam latches. You have your Lippert Solid Step 4.0 up here as well. And a lot of the cool features you're going to get on this trailer are things you might not think about, but are included, which are really nice. For instance, you're going to have these tires here, which are pretty dang nice. They're made by Rainier, but this is actually an H-rated 16-inch tire, which is something you don't typically see. This also is a non-Chinese manufactured tire. They're made in Thailand. This has the road armor suspension, heavy-duty shackle straps, greasable wet bolts, really nice reinforced frame. You even have a boxed section underneath the frame, as well as reinforced hangers for the suspension components. Very nice. It has electronic 4-point leveling on it as well. This even has the ABS system from Lippert. And again, H-rated 16-ply tire, and it has a really comprehensive warranty, plus 440 watts worth of solar on the roof. There is so much to like about what we're looking at here that it's hard just to talk about it, because these are things people typically pass over. So the fact that you're getting this stuff is really profound, and it's something that you should be really proud of if you look at a unit like this, that you're getting these types of upgrades. You have a nice awning across the top right here. Again, I love that full body paint with the black sides on the slide outs as well. Underneath here, this has a 10-inch I-beam frame, again, that's reinforced. Rack and pinion slide out on this side, though I don't think they use all rack and pinion slides. Back here, you have a spot for your sewer hose. Has a 2-inch receiver back here. This one is not made for towing, even though I don't recommend towing when they are made for towing. You have your 50-amp connection right here as well. You have your ladder to get on the roof, so you can service the roof also. I love the raised emblem right there. That looks really nice. Another rack and pinion slide out over here, and then you're going to have a cable-driven slide up front over here. And this system's usually perfectly fine for these smaller slide outs, especially because it's the newer exact slide out system, which is the more reliable setup. So I do like that. In there, you're gonna have a Victron solar charge controller, a 30 amp one, plus you have lithium batteries again, which is really nice. Stuff that you traditionally wouldn't expect to see. Let's hop inside of this RV and see what it's all about. And this is going to be the Cougar 320 RDS. Okay, so we're going to take a quick break from filming this RV so we can talk about something important to anybody with an RV.
This is the Prime Poop Musician. What's going on, JD? I'm here at the toilet treatment section for General RV, and off the store shelves. This episode sponsored by Liquefied, the best RV toilet treatment in the industry.
I agree. If you have an RV, you're ultimately going to be using this stuff.
Not only that, you're putting a whole bunch of waste and bacteria in your holding tank. That's what makes Liquefied special. This is not a chemical that just masks the odor. This is made with enzymes and bacteria, so it's going to liquefy your waste, clean your sensors, and break down the poo pyramid from forming in your holding tank.
Yep.
All you need is 1 ounce instead of the drop-in pods. You take it, fill up the chamber, and you pour it in your holding tank. And I said 1 ounce. It's 1 to 2 ounces. 1 ounce in the winter, 2 ounces in the summer.
Yep, and I got to give you a good plug for this because he sent me a case of this stuff when he first launched it, just so I could try it out, and it works exceptionally well, and it smells really, really good. And I wouldn't be endorsing this product if I didn't feel like it was a legitimately awesome product to use.
Thank you, and that's a great point. I mean, we're a legitimate business. We're here at store shelves, at RV dealerships. We're in 1,700 Walmarts nationwide. We're on Amazon and on our website, liquefiedrv.com. Guys, we're changing the RV industry one stinky black tank at a time. Everybody's hearing the message about an enzyme bacteria-based toilet treatment. It's good for the environment, it's good for campgrounds, and it's good for your holding tank. Right now, what we got, if you go to liquefiedrv.com/SOB, Summer of Bundles, you guys save up to 20% when you're buying a 3-pack. So not only that, we ship it straight from our warehouse in Elkhart, Indiana, and I'll probably ship it directly to you myself personally.
And then you have your MORryde safety rail right here as well to help you get in and out. Okay, so I'm going to hop in here. I'm going to pan around so you can see what's going on inside of this unit. This is really pretty. Lots of windows too. Has a beautiful, beautiful kitchen. I can already tell it's solid surface countertops. Love the contrasting tones. This is gorgeous inside. Check out this sectional. This is a huge sectional that they have. See a lot of people here. This space is absolutely massive. It really is. This is one heck of an entertaining space. And then you have a dinette here that has an ottoman on one side and chairs on the other side. You have your televator here as well, plus a panoramic fireplace, storage cabinets on each end, lots of cabinetry above, your ceiling fan. This has a Furrion Chill Cube AC unit. That is really nice. That is a great unit, and I actually helped kind of reveal that unit when it first came out. Coming back here, love this countertop surface. This is really nice. This is actually, that's actually thermofoil. Well, it's not really thermofoil because that's a much thicker material, but it's a wrap material, and it's really thick. You can actually tell that it's a real thick material, but that is really cool. I'd love to know what that is. I don't know much about whatever material that is, but that is definitely going to be a lot better than traditional thermofoil. This should probably be what the industry switches to instead of thermofoil. That's really cool. I don't know, again, what this is, but you can see it's real thick. It's got a really thick wear layer to it. I'm going to have to call the folks over at Keystone to see what this thing, what this stuff is. Nice drawers. They give you a nice spot for your silverware as well. I love the drawers in here. This is a great functional kitchen. And I love how they put the sink right here. It's such a different spot, and you have a huge window right there to look out. Nice lighting fixture. Over here you have residential microwave, 3-burner cooktop, and stove oven combo. More cabinet space up here. Soft closing cabinets right there as well. This is a great view from the kitchen also, especially if you have the televator up and you're watching TV. Over here, we're going to have our Furrion 12-volt side-by-side refrigerator, or French door refrigerator. Good size pantry. I wish these were adjustable shelves, but the only feedback I have there. Nice texture wallboard addition. This isn't painted on or graphicked on. This is actually its own separate piece that is textured. Great spot for a coffee maker. More storage underneath, more storage above. This is your Furrion Chill Cube remote for the AC. Then you have all your controls for your slide outs, your lights, take sensors, all of that. Coming in here, good size shower stall. Real good size. It is a 2-piece shower, but nothing wrong with that ultimately. It doesn't look as nice as a 1-piece, but it's still real nice. Upgraded shower sprayer. Got some storage in here as well. Pass-through storage, so you can actually access it from the pantry, which is also really nice. Spot for your towel. Porcelain foot flush toilet. Undermount stainless steel sink. Standard thermofoil there. It would have been nice if they used the same stuff in the kitchen in here. You have the Furrion thermostat because you have a second Furrion chill unit. This isn't the chill cube, it's the standard chill. King size bed. Got some storage up there. I really wish it had nightstands. I prefer nightstands over that because who really wants to reach up 3 feet to put your cup of coffee or your phone up there? All right. Lots of closet space. Looks like you actually have some laundry storage under there as well. Nice little desk. I guess you could use that as a desk. That's pretty cool. Spot for a stackable washer and dryer unit, or you can just use it as storage if you don't want to put one in. Very nice. And then under here, I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of storage, which there is. Reasonable amount of wardrobe space right here. And a spot to hang your TV. Really cool unit. What do you guys think? I'm pretty impressed by this. I actually really like this setup. I'd love to know what your thoughts are, though. Please drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. Is this an RV you think you could spend your time in? Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very, very soon.